Hey you guys, this is Alec from Team APS with a Dark Magician deck profile. This is the Dark Magician deck I use in our theme duel. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And I should preface by saying this build was literally made for that theme duel. So, I mean, you'll see, I'm warning, you're going to see I have Tamias's, and some people would say that they don't need that in their normal builds, but it gave me some help. Let's hop right in. First up, 3 Dark Magicians, the namesake of the deck in all of his original glory. I wish I could get the true originals, but this'll do. He's kind of like he's the resource for the deck. Your deck is live as long as you have Dark Magicians in either the deck or the hand. In the grave isn't awful, but you really want them in your hand or the deck. Then I actually have two Toon Dark Magicians. Yeah, he's kind of a little interesting choice. A lot of times we just kind of need more Dark level 7 spellcasters. And a lot of our effects do hinge on that type of thing, and our draw cards sometimes need extra fodder. That's why he's really in here. He's pretty cool because being a spellcaster level 7, we can use him for rank 7 plays. And you don't have to really worry about his old I can't attack, turn up summon thing, because you get most of your work done on your opponent's turn anyway. Alright, and the new guy, cool guy, Triple Magician of Dark Illusion. Alright, where do I start? Level 7, Dark, and he is called Dark Magician when he's on the field. So he gets all the goodness of being a Dark Magician without actually being one. Now, during your opponent's turn, when you activate a spell or effect, he can be special summoned from your hand. Crazy, right? That's especially good when I get the cards like Circle, where it banishes a card when you summon a Dark Magician. He also has the effect where if you activate a spell card, spell trap, or effect while he's on the field, he can special summon a Dark Magician from the grave. And there's a pretty cool little interaction I can show you in a bit where you can kind of keep advantage using him. Great card. He's at 3 because I need to see him. And that's like those. I consider these guys the Dark Magicians of the deck, even though only one of them is actually Dark Magician. Next up, our Weird Stratos is Magician's Rod. I call him the Weird Stratos because he only searches spell and traps that list Dark Magician in a description. Not even in their name, it's in their description of their effect. So, Rod, yeah, he gets to search. And also when he's in the grave, he can pop a face up. I think it has to be a spellcaster. Yep, just any spellcaster. You pop the spellcaster and you can add him to your hand. You're probably wondering, why would I want to do that? Well, I'll show you a combo real quick that's gotten me through quite a few duels that really helped me out. For this combo, what you need is Rod in grave, a Dark Magician in hand. Where are you? Circle on the field. I should do that. I don't know. Let's put it right there. And let me see. Where's navigation? And a face down navigation. Very cool play. It's gotten me through some things. So at any point in your opponent's turn, you need to get rid of something, or whatever reason, flip Magician's Navigation, special summoning the Dark Magician in your hand, and then that'll get you another level. This is going to be a level 6 or 7? No, level 1. That's actually level 7 or lower spellcaster. So I'll get Magician of Dark Illusion because it's a really solid guy to have. Now, this activates my Circle. And when Circle activates, this Magician's Rod in the grave, its effect activates when you activate a spell card or effect. So you would also chain in your Magician's Rod. And Illusion, because Illusion's effect is kind of like Rod's, where you activate a spell card or effect. So you can use his effect as well, which results in popping your Magician, adding him to your hand. His effect brings back your Magician. So you kept your field remove the card, and you got to add Rod back to your hand. This combo is actually really great for the deck because it allows you to kind of keep reusing Rod in case you just don't ever see another one. You can get some hand advantage and just kind of keep playing Rod over and over again, getting those spells and traps, because the circle and navigation are the lifeblood of your deck, so you kind of basically keep doing this combo over and over again. In the games that I have played, if I can do this, I can win, even against Blue Eyes. All right, let me put these back in. There we go. All right, so back to my last monster, Triple Chocolate Magician Girl, who I've at multiple times have called the only unbalanced card in the deck. I call her unbalanced because she just kind of she only does things. She doesn't have any like weird restrictions on her. You can pitch a spellcaster and draw a card, and when she's selected as an attack target, you can special summon a spellcaster from your graveyard, switch the attack target to that new spellcaster, and cut the monster's attack in half. You will usually not use that because your opponent's going to read her and say, oh, well, I'm not going to run into that effect. But she can buy you a turn sometimes. That's not bad. There's really no drawback to her. I just wish she was a bit more, cohesion. She could be dark. That would be nice. Hey, and she could be called, Dark Magician Girl. That would be even better. But really great card. I run her at 3 because I like to see her. And you notice her and Rod are the only really normal summonable monsters I have. All right, into the spells. Triple Dark Magical Circle. I can't really say enough about this card. On activation, you look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You can add any spell or trap card that says Dark Magician in its effect. Or you can add a Dark Magician, and that's literally this guy. You can't bring out any other ones, only him because he's the only one that has a name. This effect can seem kind of hit or miss, but with all the searching and drawing I do, I get this effect off quite a bit just to get that extra card. And sometimes you kind of rely on it. This can turn like a hand to oh, I got a good hand. You never know. And the second effect, whenever a Dark Magician is summoned, well, once per turn I should mention, this is once per turn, you can target and banish a card. So in a perfect world, on your opponent's turn, once a turn, you'll be just banishing a card off the field. It's continuous, so once you have it, it's just there, and it gets the job done. This card enables kind of everything, so you need to see it. That's why it's at 3. Now we into our draw cards. Triple Allure. It's not once per turn. Strong draw power. Double Sacred Sword, because between Allure and this, you end up banishing a lot of your stuff, and I don't run that many Dark Magicians, so I don't want to lose them all. So maybe I resolve 1 Sacred Swords a game. If that, I don't want to resolve that many. And 1 Upstart Goblin. Draw power. Triple Pot of Duality, because, like I said at the very beginning, you get your work done on your opponent's turn. So for the most part, that whole you can't special summon restriction doesn't matter to you. Just once again, all these cards just help you get to the combo pieces, the things you need for a good hand. Summoner's Art, following that same trend, you can just search Dark Magician. It doesn't have a once per turn clause, so you can even search 2 if you want. And surprisingly, having 2 Dark Magicians in your hand isn't that bad. As long as Dark Magician is in your hand or deck, he's still useful. I run 2 Eye of Timaeus. This was a choice mainly for Blue Eyes. I do run a Dark Paladin. You will see him. And it only requires a Dark Magician, so you can even use Magician of Dark Illusion because his name is Dark Magician on the field. A cool little interaction is if you do end up, let's play last turn, you resolve the navigation. So you have both of these guys on the field. You can play Eye of Timaeus. You lose your Dark Magician, get a Paladin. His effect will give you back that Dark Magician. So he's just kind of a fun guy. It's really fun. 2 illusion magics. Okay. So you know, I love to pop my own monsters. And illusion magic is one of those other cards to do it. It's a quick play spell. You tribute a spellcaster monster, and you can search up to 2, right? Yes, up to 2 copies of Dark Magician. So yeah, he doesn't have actually that many. Oh, my bad. From deck or grave. So this is like the one. This is the instance where having a Dark Magician in grave isn't so bad. And it's once again it's searchable by your rod and your circle. It allows you to avoid some nasty effects. Oh wait. Does that mean that you can do the same interaction again with illusion magic and Magician of Dark Illusion? Because yes, you can. Same situation basically. Illusion magic, illusion Dark Magician, illusion effect. You get it back, and you've probably just added 2 Dark Magicians to your hand. So once again, he's a fun guy. He'll put in work. And because this is a quick play, it just has a lot of utility, basically. Illusion magic has a lot of utility, but it can brick. I've had hands where, like, even seeing 2 of this in one hand, it kind of suck. So running 2, it reduces that clumping. Then 1 of spell, Dark Magic Veil. This is it's a newer card. This came out in the movie pack, if I remember correctly. Yes. You pay 1,000 life points, but summon 1 dark spellcaster type monster from your grave. Just kind of sometimes you need to get another banish off with Dark Magic Circle, or you need to do an Xyz play, something. It's solid since the only problem with it is you pay 1,000. Other than that, you get whatever you want. Even cards like D-Mock, if you choose to play him, as you see, I don't even use him. He bricked for me. He bricked for me. And the last one of is Raigeki. Mostly because you remove 1 card at a time, and sometimes you gotta remove everything, and sometimes you can't target. Just trap. This one this is the Playmaker, Magician's Navigation. You have to have a Dark Magician in your hand. You can activate this card, special summon that Dark Magician, and a level 7 or lower spellcaster. So for me, that'll be Magician of Dark Illusion. For you, that could be Dark Magician Girl, or any other Magician Girls, really. It could be whoever you want at that point. I think that's what's fun about this card, is it really is your choice. And as I showed you the combo before, it's great to have it. It's searchable with Rod. It's at 3 because you'll probably, in a long game, you'll probably end up using all 3 of them. My last 2 traps. Solemn Strike. Yeah, I went a little off theme here. Why? Because the deck just kind of needs that help, man. You know, all Dark Magicians matter, and Solemn Strike kind of helps protect yourself when you're not. Because I'll be honest, your boards tend to be kind of fragile, and there's a lot of problem monsters out there for this deck. Strike can kind of alleviate that problem. So I remember, I won't even mention that. All right, let's just say 2 strikes, a Twin Twister. I cried. All right, so I'll get straight into the extra deck. This is Iban Illusion Magician. I play him at 2. He's, out of everything in my extra deck, he's my favorite card to go into. How he works is he's 2 7s. You detach, special summon a Dark Magician from hand or deck. I want to say it's hand or deck. Yes, hand or deck. So that once again turns on circle, so you can get a banish there. And you tend to have a circle, so that's usually a banish. And then if a normal type monster you control attacks, which I'm pretty sure it means a normal spellcaster. Yes, if a normal spellcaster declares an attack, you can then banish a card. Beautiful. That means that during your turn, you can banish 2 cards off your opponent's side of the field, which can severely cripple someone's field. It can just help a lot. He ends games. He's a game ender. Very good. I run him at 2. Could run him at 3, but I don't Xyz that much, honestly. Then this is the new guy. Ebon High Magician. He's he's an interesting card. I don't go to him very much. You might, if you like that floating type thing. That's what he does, really. Yeah. He's a floater. When he's destroyed by battle or card effect, he can get you back a Dark Magician. And he pops a card, my bad. And it's non-targeting removal when he is destroyed. But that's honestly about it for Ebon High Illusion Magician. Or High Magician, not High Illusion. I don't go into him that much, but if I have to kind of make a play and he's there, there's better options still. Okay, and then, because better options include Big Eye, Flare Metal, and Dracosac. You're going to find more opportunities to use these guys than you're really going to find for him. And, 1 Castel and 1 Super Quantum Mech Beast Grand Pulse. Why? I do have 3 4s and I do have 3 3s. Will I go into them? Not often. But in a game where breakthroughs and veilers are kind of prevalent, people love turning off your rods. So rod can just end up on the field doing nothing. If your opponent doesn't want to attack your chocolate girl, then you might have another one in hand. You can make a Castel. The extra deck is really light in this deck. You can just kind of fill it up with stuff. So why not? These 2 cards are pretty good cards. And then my 2 Paladins. This is really just for Blue Eyes. That's it. You know, it gets stronger off dragons. Great card. Actually, I took this deck to a regional and played a lot of friendly games and a side event. And I forgot to take out Eye of Timaeus, both of them. So I summoned Dark Paladin many times in situations that didn't actually help me. And that's my Dark Mission deck profile. I hope you guys liked it. Be sure to check out our theme duel if you didn't see it. And I don't know if this is going to be before or after, but check out the Blue Eyes profile as well. If you want to see an update of this deck when Eternal Soul drops, I know it's a really hype card. Just let me know in the comments, or if you really want to show, like the video a lot. I don't know. And we can do an update and we can do an Eternal Soul build. Maybe even redo the theme duel. No? Okay, whatever. Alright, so like, comment, subscribe. Oh, and share. And everybody have a good day.